Proceed. It was dope, IQ.
Hey, what's happening, world? Right back at you again with another episode of the 426 show with my host right here, Big OC.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
Oh man, chilling, man. Got your setup over there in your studio looking real proper right now.
Hey, we working on it. We
Yeah,
working on it. We gonna get
that's
to
right.
it. We gonna get to it.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
make
what
it.
it's about, man. That's what
You
it's
know,
about. We growing
gotta
and
make it visually pleasing. To the
right,
fans. Make it visually
right,
pleasing. I know I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? I
right.
know I'm cute enough for
I
y'all
don't
out
know
there,
about
but
all that.
I gotta
I
light
don't
it
know
up.
about.
I
I
gotta
don't know
light it
about
up.
that.
You know
That
what I'm
ain't my
saying? The hate
department.
is
I
gonna
don't,
be real. The hate is gonna
right.
be real. Y'all can leave y'all hate in the comments. They call me Big Cute. I'm called Big Cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Big
there it
OC.
is. Fuck
I'm
with
gonna
me.
call you Big OC. Yeah, man. So we right back with another episode, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Those that are tuning in out there, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below on why you like it or dislike it. But either way, hit that like and subscribe and tune in to your boys at 426 show, the 426 show, where we try to make evens out to things going on odd in this world today. And looks like today it finally went down, man. She looks like it finally went down. I know she hung on as long as she could, I guess, man. But it was inevitable, man. Kim and Kanye, looks like Kim Kardashian officially filed for divorce today, man.
Well, it's the end of a social media whirlwind, right? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yes, sir.
saying? We saw them get engaged, on the reality show, and now we've seen them get divorced within the whole reality world, and few kids later, $few million later, $few million lost later. I guess they're gonna call it quits. I guess almost attorney at law, Kardashian feels like she's ready to start her
Her, her,
next episode. You know what I'm
her
saying?
next venture. See,
You know what I'm saying?
the thing is, on paper, this relationship should could have worked. You know what I mean? Like she into fashion, he's into fashion. She's an entrepreneur, he's a mogul. And I guess you could say she's a mogul too in her own right. And they both seem like they were socially conscious as far as and as far as shifting the culture. They're pretty much both on the same page. So on paper it was supposed to work, but then you got they say that Kardashian curse, with the dudes messing, the dudes that they deal with, the men that they deal with in their lives. It seems like other than Travis Scott made it out. He's making home scot free. I mean, but like Travis Scott is still himself. He hasn't lost who he is as a person and whatnot. As a artist, he's still in his lane. But it was just a lot of. It seemed like a lot of conflict with Kim Kardashian and Kanye, just from the outside looking in, man. And you know,
Yeah, we could all see that it was toxic, from the beginning. I'm not going to sit here and say that they didn't have any love for one another because they produced a couple kids, right?
right,
And at the same time, I believe the kids are just kind of like consolation prizes to the game show that they were on. Because at the end of
yeah,
the day, that shit was like a game show. They spin the wheel, and they watched money come, advertising come,
hmm,
just everything, their brand, everything grew and grew, and at the same time you watched the little sisters bubble up behind her, and you really you watched everybody bubble up behind them. So
right,
they were a machine that anybody that jumped on that train would most definitely get a free ride to the next station, and wherever
right,
they got off, they could go ahead and play that. You know what I'm saying? Because they were gold for a moment. There was a
Yeah,
moment where those two were gold. Their show was gold. Everything that they were doing was gold, and a lot of people got paid. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So at the end of the day, I don't think this is the end of those two. Yeah, they're getting divorced, but who knows what's still in the
oh
works for
yeah,
those two.
they're both still going to have careers, most definitely. I'm interested to hear Kanye's music um, that comes after this, because me personally, one of my favorite albums from Kanye was the one he made right after his mom died. And the reason why I like the album, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did as well. It produced a few hits, but for the critics, they criticize that, especially the boom bop hip hop heads. They criticize that album, 808 and Heartbreaks. That's the name of the
Right.
album. They criticize that album a lot because he wasn't, traditionally, rapping with hip hop backdrops and break beats and samples. And, it was a lot of singing and everything, but a lot of people missed out on that album because what I believe he tapped into his emotions after losing his mom. And it's like the album it kind of plays out like therapeutic and like kind of in a mourning state. But at the same time it was very creative. I thought different, very different from his approach with his normal hip hop. Don't stop with like tracks with like Talib Kweli and tracks with people like that. Then you go into 808 and Heartbreaks, and he's singing. It's a lot of auto tune and not too many samples and raw samples like the hip hop heads want to hear when they listen to Kanye, like Throwback College Dropout or something like that. But
Right. So you
so I'm
saying
interested in the
it's the
music.
pain. So
Yeah.
you saying
So
the
I'm
pain from this divorce is going to produce some music. What was ironic to me was, I mean, he had found the Lord, right?
right.
Kanye was doing his gospel thing, so
Yeah.
you would have felt like him and Kim would have gotten a book and figured out a way to salvage their union. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. Well, that
this guy.
I
Go
think
ahead.
that's the thing, though. But I mean, here we are. We looking in outside in their relationship, but I mean, just from the naked eye, it seems like he was on his religious walk, but Kim wasn't on the same path with him. So you know, is you're destined, like for your relationship to disintegrate if two people can't be on the same path.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder if he understood that. Once you get to reading that book, you know what I'm saying, and he sees what the order of operation should be, right? God, Christ, man, woman, children. I wonder if that order, I wonder if it was out of order in that
Right.
household. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So as he's
Yeah.
reading that book, he's probably is swirling through his brain that I'm out of
Mhm.
order,
Yeah.
and how can I get this back into order?
Right.
So hey, he
Yeah.
conflicted. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying? He's conflicted. That's what happens when you go into that book, man.
yeah. Well, they're gonna be all right, man. They at the end of the day, they're both gonna continue to be successful moguls and entertainers and
Oh yeah,
stack their bread, man.
yeah, yeah. What we consider being okay today is having a lot of money. So they
Right.
have a lot of that. So everything
Yeah.
else is just everything else, man. They'll get
Right.
through it. They got all the money they need.
Yeah.
So people will still respect them. People will still value their their opinions like they know some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The money the money
Yeah.
will still keep them validated, guaranteed.
Yeah. Guaranteed. I mean, Kanye, he told us that he's suffering from mental uh, problems, and he has
Bipolar on medicine.
medicine, but still, everybody, every time he says something, be like, he's smart. But
You know what I'm saying?
even though he told you,
He's a
even though he
genius. That's
told
the
you,
genius. The genius, like, what do you mean genius? This man told you he was on pills. He was getting liposuction because he wanted
But
y'all to
y'all
like
making
him.
fun
It's
of
like,
him.
come on, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing Kanye talking about, man. Just put out some music and shut up.
Right. Just make that music. Stay out of politics. My man's ran for vice president, and then he ended up
You
he
know,
was he was
it was a
running, man.
whirlwind. Like I said, it was a straight whirlwind. That
Hey,
whole that whole situation, man.
hey, I think Trump when he was in office, I think he was freestyling a lot, man. Kanye went to the campaign, he was freestyling on his campaign, just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "What's your strategy?" It's like, "We're just gonna go out there and see what happens, man."
Right. What's your strategy? We gonna have pizza for y'all on Monday. We gonna have chicken for y'all Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to drink? You see what I'm
Right,
saying? That's really,
right,
man.
right.
It's that
Look,
simple.
he's a
I believe. I,
genius. He's a
ex-
genius.
ex-
Hey man. Anyway, speaking of jackasses, on to the next show. On to the next topic, man. You know,
right.
speaking of jackasses and geniuses, man. This dude right here, man. Ted Cruz, man. He dipped out. There was a storm coming in his home state, and he said, "Yeah, we on to the next, man." He
Yeah,
said,
he cruised. He went ahead and
"Yeah,
cruised. There you go. Cruise going to Mexico. He
yeah."
and
He's
Cruz
like,
doing all right.
"Yeah." He said he said those margaritas is popping in Rosarita, man. I'm out of here. I'm
Exactly.
out of
He's
here,
like,
man.
I gotta get there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Blamed it on his kids and everything. You
yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Like, come
Blamed it
on,
on his
man.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And got the people in the private school upset at him, man. You know what I'm saying? How you going out of town? Y'all supposed to be quarantined, especially when you going international. You know, I think
Right,
some cats
right.
forget that Mexico is international just because it's down the street.
Yeah,
Don't mean it's it's not over that border. So coming back
yeah,
into the states, there's a strict quarantine when
yeah,
you're coming
man.
back from an international place. So Ted Cruz looks like a hypocrite. All of
Yeah,
his excuses that he's given has all sounded crazy, making him look stupid. You know, you know Fox News gonna try to clean it up for him, but they couldn't. They
yeah,
couldn't clean it up.
yeah,
It was all bad all around.
yeah. And then you got Berto. He out there with the people, and they making phone calls and checking on the people, and they got banks, food banks set up, the warm kitchens and everything. And that's not even his state. Like your state is freezing. People are dying. There's no food. There's no energy. There's no running water. And then what you say? Hey, I gotta go get this vacation though, man. I
This is
can't
what he
lose.
said.
Yeah, I can't
He
lose my
said, you
points,
know,
man.
he said, me and my family, you know, we were huddled around our fireplace, you know, trying to get warm.
Yeah,
And, you know, the kids came up with something, you know, hey, Dad, why don't we go
man,
down to Mexico and try and get warm? A couple of the kids
man,
are going down. Why can't we join them? And I said, hey, that
yeah,
sounds like a wonderful idea.
yeah.
Let's jump on a flight.
Let's catch a
Let's
flight.
get let's
Uh,
get state resources to
yeah,
guide you to the airport
right.
and walk you through
Yeah, and then we're
while
gonna
you
jump
head
on
down
this
to
PJ,
Cancun.
this little private jet. You know what I mean?
While people freezing and dying,
Dying. The margaritas
people
are
freezing and
slamming
dying in
though.
your state.
Margaritas and Rosarita, man, is going down. Ted Cruz is cruising, man.
Ted Cruz said, "Oh, I meant to come right back."
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, homie, that
yeah.
big bag that you got right there,
Yeah.
the big bag you dragging right there that everybody can see in this picture
You
right
got
there.
the
Everybody look closely.
and you got
Look
the wife
closely
beater,
at
in the Bahama shorts in there.
hell yeah.
He's
Sunscreen all at the bottom.
he's ready to go. And well, man, come
Sunscreen
on,
all at
man.
the bottom.
And and,
And it's
and
like, Ted Cruz, you from Canada, player. You should be able to deal with the cold.
yeah, come on, man. That's not even cool. He just abandoned his people, man. That's not cool at all.
Straight up.
As a politician working for the people, man, working for the people, you should be there to serve the people, especially in the time of need. Whatever they're going through, you should be helping them get through it, man. You shouldn't just just irresponsible. They talk about people not handling their responsibilities. That's irresponsible right there. Your family can
Yeah, it's
move without you. Like, okay, if you want to send your family out, that's one thing. I get it. You know what I mean? But you guys already have security. You know, you got they don't need you to be there. You know, at all. You know, they don't need you at that time. Like you have a bigger obligation that you need to take care of. Like you get paid to do this. You can't just skip out on the job when times get rough, man. Like that's when you're supposed to step up and come up with solutions. But you know, Texas voted for him. They're gonna vote for him again, man.
oh, most definitely, most
You
definitely.
know?
It's simple. You're a senator. Yes, the emergency management in your state probably has things handled, but your influence and your access to resources, your ability to direct people, just for the fact that people voted for you, you're another voice of comfort that people are going to use and listen to and follow. And the fact that you tried to get out of Dodge while people are struggling is a slap in the face, as far as I'm concerned.
A big slap
Vote
in
him
the
out.
face, man.
Vote him out.
Get him out of here, man. He need to get gone, man. He was really trying to hightail it, man. Like he had a warrant or something. Like
Exactly. Like nobody was
they
going to
were
see him.
they were, they were looking for him. He was trying to skip town, man. Come
Right.
on,
Like
man.
he was just going to push through the airport
Mm,
and just and wave at cats at that.
yeah,
Like, come
and,
on,
this
bro.
is my thing. I think they really are do try to antagonize the people. Like, did he just think that was? I don't understand how he thought that was a good idea. I don't get it. Like, I think they really truly just want to antagonize the people and make people angry. You know, like and at the end of the day, if you live in Texas and and if you especially if you live in this district and you're not upset, then you're not being honest with yourself. Like basically you're not being true with yourself if you can just let something like this slide and it not make you kind of upset. Like this guy gets paid to represent an area, a district, and he dipped out on his district in a time of need. But I mean, his character speaks for itself. I mean, Trump disrespected his wife and his father, and he's still like, still a bootlicker to Trump. I mean, that's what you get. His character
Exactly, man.
says it all.
Exactly. He a politician, man. And
Yeah.
and and they gonna play the game. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody's gonna bring up all the tapes of when he um, mocked Democrats. You know what I'm saying? During different. You remember when he made fun of California during our
Yeah.
power outages?
Yeah. Our part
You know what I'm
of ours,
saying?
we had a blackouts. Yeah.
Right. He was making fun of that. So it's all that stuff comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? It all
Right.
comes back on you. So you should just empathize and sympathize with things that go on within states. It's not the people that did it. The people of California didn't cause the rolling blackouts. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you shouldn't play politics when people are getting injured. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And losing their livelihoods. We're already in the damn pandemic. The last thing Texas needed was snow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or any of
And
those
they
down
should
south places, man.
and they should have been ready, man. That's failed leadership right there as well. I mean, they should have been ready for natural disasters. Have your systems set up for natural disasters. True, indeed, it
But your
doesn't
question is,
snow.
who do you go to for that information, man? Because who's their governor, Abbott. I seen
Yeah,
him. I seen him today on two different interviews give two different reasons for what happened, man.
right, right.
One,
And
he
that,
tried to play politics, and the other one he didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah,
I'll tell the truth over here, but then when I go on Fox, I'm
I'm
gonna make it
alive.
sound like the Democrats did it.
Yeah, you gonna point the finger and blame everybody else, but who is to blame?
Exactly. Just keep it simple. I would have kept it simple and said some shit like, "Look, hey y'all, snow on the ground.
Mm,
Everybody turned their heat on at the same damn time.
right,
It overloaded the grid. We
right,
working on it. We working on it as fast as we can." And I would have left it
right,
at that.
right.
I
So
think people would have
he had to get
understood.
on there and blame the Green New Deal. He had to get on there
Right.
and blame solar wind. What the hell? Like this
Right.
is crazy, man. He
Right.
tried to blame the sun. He got on. He blaming the sunshine.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, man. Like these people are a trip, man.
Right.
So Ted Cruz is a bozo. You know, he stayed doing bozo things. So with that being said, on to the next. Tired of that clown, man. What's up with the vaccines giving uh oh no China, that's right. China is selling fake vaccines on the market, on the black market, huh?
Hey, listen. You I sit back and I tell myself they they make Nikes that ain't Nikes. They make Jordans
Right.
that ain't Jordans.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They make Louis that ain't Louis. So shit, why would they make a vaccine that ain't the vaccine?
You already knew this
Shit.
was coming.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there trying to buy the vaccine on the cheap. That's all
Yeah,
that's telling me. Somebody already, there's a country out there right now trying to make a deal to get the cheap shit.
yeah,
Like, hey,
right
how do we
now.
get a fuck that Pfizer shit, that
Uh, uh,
AstraZeneca shit, that Moderna, that shit
uh,
costs too much. We trying to
uh.
get that, we trying to get that hot dose.
They
You know what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
backdoor it. They're trying to backdoor it. They like, I need to hook up. Like, they need to hook up on the vaccine, man. Come on now. I, it was only a matter of time. Though we knew this was going to happen. We knew that they were going to turn around and put the vaccine on the black market. And I don't know. I can't believe anybody would actually risk that, man. And you got to be a piece of shit if that's what you're gonna sell as real vaccine, man. Come on now, like people will
Man,
do anything for a dollar, man.
man, they're pumping. Somebody pumped this shit into somebody, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So what that's telling you is there's doctors or wherever they're administering this vaccine, there's no connection from origination to destination. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
There's
that's
not
what made it.
somebody like if I'm the hospital, right?
Uh,
I want to know where my vaccines originated. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Put the date on there. Put the date it
right,
was bottled up. I want
right.
to know that, and I want the initials. I want whatever
A trail of
labels,
events.
stamps, seals
Yeah,
that need to go on there. I want it on there, so when it gets to me, I
yeah,
can pull out a spreadsheet and say, okay, I got this
yeah,
one, this one, this one, and this one.
yeah.
I don't
Going
want
going
somebody
to
just to pull
going to
up.
the database and
Right,
see,
right,
from where it originated and who actually worked on it, and
right.
yeah,
I don't
man.
want a DoorDash to pull up with vaccines.
Yeah, but
You know
people,
what I'm saying?
man, it's just,
I don't want them to leave them at my door and knock on my door and bounce.
yeah, like, like dude standing on the corner with a trench coat with vaccines inside of him,
Hey, that's what
like,
it sounds like. That's
like
what
got,
that's what it sounds.
got the vaccine. Like, come on, man, this is crazy, man. Like, they're gonna make everything is fake, man. Everything is fake, man. That's why you got to even it out. Shout out to Main G, everybody else tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in and stuff and whatnot, man. But this
Main
is
G.
crazy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, on to the next story, man. What we got? Oh yeah, yeah, man. We're talking about the Feds. The Feds are feeling threatened by cryptocurrency because they're worried that Bitcoin is going to be a threat to the dollar. So the Fed released a story saying that Bitcoin isn't a threat and the boom isn't going to last. That's what they're saying. They're saying the boom isn't going to last. That's
Well, you
happening
got
with
better open
Bitcoin
your
right
ears up. Better open
now.
your ears up.
Yeah, yeah. But like, all I know is the last time I paid attention to the Feds, they were talking about the bubble would not happen. The bubble wasn't going to happen. The bubble wasn't going to burst in real estate. And look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened. There was the housing tragedy of 2008, 2009. That during that same time, the Fed was saying, I remember it was Alan Greenspan, I believe. He was saying that the bubble would not occur. There would be no bubble in real estate. A couple months after he said that, he made that announcement, the market imploded. It crashed. Like all the houses lost their values. People's loans fell through. People couldn't refi on their houses, and the bubble burst. So here he is. Here are the Feds now saying that Bitcoin is not a threat to the dollar. But I believe they're saying that because that's what they want to occur. But at the end of the day, the cryptocurrency is the new future. You know, there's countries all over the place. The reason why people you could deal in cryptocurrency is because it's like with the dollar. Like if you go to in Europe, you might have to trade out your dollar for the currency in that area. But all the world could function on and has access to certain cryptocurrencies. So the original article that we were going to run was with the Feds that said that the Bitcoin is going to bust, saying that the Bitcoin boom would not last. But if you're not in now, you're still not too much time to get in, put some money into your Bitcoin, and just sit on it and watch it do its thing. Just sit on it. You
You
know.
know, I mean, just like any investment, you would
Mm-hmm.
encourage people to, think long term, right?
Yeah.
That's where they say you win.
Yeah.
Investments are long term, not short term. But
Exactly.
with Bitcoin, I guess it's about control. And if the Feds are telling you look for the digital currency to come under pressure, to take
Mm-hmm.
any kind of hits, anything like that, that means they're going to do it.
Right.
Because if if we've been paying attention to what just happened with GameStop, right?
Right.
Things can be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just move a certain amount of money, shift a certain amount of money, move this number here, move that number there, and then there's different waves that happen in this market, man. So when I hear stuff like that, if I was in that Bitcoin world, I would be thinking about it, or I would be
Yeah.
latching on to some of these central banks or some of these countries that are going to begin to put their money behind it, right? Because
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
can see the money, right? Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I guess some of that digital currency is I can't see it, right?
Right.
And
You
and
can't see it, but that's the thing though. You can't see it, but I mean, when you first of all, a lot of people, just imagine being worth 50 million. You can't see your money anyway. You know what I mean? And then here's the thing, like the money, the cryptocurrency works because you can move money all over the world. So I could do business with somebody in Antarctica right now, and we both decide that we want to work with the same cryptocurrency, and we don't have to go to an exchange. We could deal directly with. If I have a crypto, I could deal directly with them. If they are willing to accept that crypto without us having to do go through any exchange and exchange my money for this money. So it's very convenient. And like I said, the Feds, of course, they want to say that the boom isn't going to last. I'm not a financial advisor, but without and I'm not a licensed investor or whatever, or we're not a licensed broker. But I would say all I know is a couple years ago, Bitcoin was at 3,000, and now here we are today, and it's at 55,000. So if you put a couple $100 in there, your couple $100 is going to make you some money eventually. You just gotta just invest in it for the long run.
yeah, ultimately, just like anything, long term, put your money there
Yeah,
for the long term. But it's just like with the stock market, the news is gonna affect the way people invest their money, right? You hear
yeah,
something funny, you want to go get your money out.
Yeah,
So those are the ups and downs that I think Bitcoin has ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
going to have a lot of hurdles to jump over because people believe particular news, right? To
Hmm.
find out about a lot of the Bitcoins, you have to be online, right? You got to be following a lot of these different online platforms
Right.
that give you your information. So unless if CNBC, if Fox Business News, if Bloomberg News isn't really talking about it, then your mainstream people out there really aren't even getting information on Bitcoin, right?
Right. And yeah, that's just like any investment though. You got to do your due diligence, and you got to pay attention to what's going on out there. But I look at this as a sign, like, because the I look at it as a sign with the Feds talking about it, because for the simple fact it's hot right now. It just cracked 55,000.
But where
It's never been this high ever.
Right, but the
Yeah.
only question I have that I think that most people have is where do I get legal financial advice? You know what I'm saying, on Bitcoin?
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
um,
Because and I think that's the issue. Who are the Bitcoin professionals that I can go talk to that can give me legitimate market information? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that exists yet. It might, and
yeah.
maybe I just don't know.
Yeah. No.
But
Well,
I know financial advisors can't mention Bitcoin
yeah. Yeah. Right.
legally.
Right. I think there are some brokerages that can do that are starting to advise
Hmm.
on Bitcoin, but it's just like it's very little, and they're touching on it. And like the Security Exchange uh, Commission, like right now they have a case going on against XRP Ripple. They're trying to challenge whether it's an actual security that could be trading. And the thing about it is, it's looking like, and as the case is going on, it's looking like XRP is coming out on top. And the thing with that is, as well, is the only country contesting it is the United States. But there are several countries all over the world that already have this currency in rotation, and you can trade. And there's still platforms that you could purchase XRP on. Like, I'm not going to say any platform. Well, yeah, I will for my listeners. Like, you can go to Uphold, an app called Uphold, and you could purchase XRP there on that app. But there's several different companies that are still letting you buy XRP on the exchange. However, a lot of U.S. affiliate companies have shut it down, and that's just for the time being. Because after this judgment is over, it is going to come right back on the exchange. After this trial is over, and it'll be open back up, where it'll be more mainstream again. So at the end of the day, man, the Feds, they want to control the money. They feel the heat. That's why they made the announcement. That's why they came out and made this announcement. It's because they feel, Bitcoin is it's on its rise, and it's actually putting pressure on the traditional banking systems and the traditional currency, actual paper money. Is putting pressure on it. So the Feds had to come out and step out and make some type of statement, to hopefully cool it down. But it's going in the right direction. If you're in cryptocurrency, you're paying attention, and you're winning right now. And I hope you all continue to win.
Yeah. Hey, good luck to you.
It's the
You know what I'm
future,
saying?
man.
And just like any investment, there's a potential to lose it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. True. Just like the people with Dogecoin, as they're starting to see the Dogecoin numbers fall down, as uh, as uh, Elon Musk, he uh, he just made an announcement. Now he's not putting anything in the Dogecoin anymore. Now he's back at Bitcoin, which he originally said from the beginning that Bitcoin was a joke. But now he's dropping millions up into Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin isn't going anywhere, man. It's the king of cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency is the future. I hope you guys figure out how to use it. It's pretty easy, and yeah, you can you can make some gains at it. If you get into it, man. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, we
like
gonna see.
there's a story right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the future, man. There's machines. There's ATMs. There's actual Bitcoin ATMs and 7-Elevens, and it's a trip because I see them in the hood. They'll be in the hood, but it's the future, man. It's the future, and it's making people are making gains with the crypto. And this guy Musk, Elon Musk, man, he's all the way in the game now. Like before, he was totally against it. A couple years back, he was saying it was fraud, it's phony. But now
Yeah,
he's in.
but the difference is, yeah, he can get in the game at any point. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? At any point,
Yeah.
he could have gotten the game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So someone can easily break it down and say, "Look, Elon, if you put in 1.3 billion and it does this, that means you will have earned this." He can see the numbers. If me sitting there saying, "Yeah, I'm finna put in $32,"
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see how it play out in a week. If it don't do what it's supposed to do in a week, then I'm gonna go ahead and move. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't. It's like what numbers do you need to
That's
put
man.
in to even make a gain? You know what I'm saying? You got to dance around it, or dance around and play with the other little coins that are around Bitcoin. But that take time.
Yeah.
That take time, and that take education.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need to get somebody on here, man. We need to get one of them gurus on the show, man, and do a Bitcoin show.
I got a couple buddies, man. I got a couple.
Oh, there it is.
That they do their thing, man. We gonna have them come on and give one of the episodes and break it down to the people.
Exactly.
Man.
That's exactly what we need. Somebody to break it down all the way down.
And they've showed me. I've seen their accounts and their statements, and hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. Tell them to be ready. Tell them to be ready for all the dumbass questions because I'm gonna ask all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. Well, shoot, man. Well, this episode went by real quick, real fast, man.
Yep.
We touched on some topics. We're gonna get into the weekend, man. What you got planned for the weekend, bro?
Oh man, just trying to keep it simple. This COVID shit is still in the air, man. Got me sitting over here. Sometimes I get restless. You know what I'm saying? You start to get cabin fever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to get out of this state. You know what I'm saying? I want to get out of this country for a couple of days and just soak in some different sun and breathe some different air. But as long as this COVID is out there, man, I'm gonna tread lightly. Yeah,
that's all you can do, man. But meanwhile, I need Ted Cruz's travel agent, man. I need their number. See if they could book me a little vacay package, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Ted Cruz, man. The guy's disappointing me, man. Disappointing.
Yeah, if I'm sure if you put the spotlight on all these politicians, they are gonna look crazy during this pandemic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What they had caught Nancy Pelosi, right? Remember they caught her in the hair salon.
Yeah, they caught her in the hair salon. But come on, man. It ain't. But Ted Cruz in Mexico, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, that's out of line. That's out of line. It's one thing. Nah, that's just out of line. You know what I'm saying? Given the circumstances in his state, you know what I'm saying? I can't make no excuses for Teddy. You know what I'm saying? You got to take all the smoke on this one.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up, man. We want to send a prayer out to the people in Texas, though, going through it, man.
Shout out.
Hope you're out there staying warm.
Shout out, man.
Shout out to the people of the great state of Texas and all the people in the Midwest that are suffering from these snowstorms and everything. Y'all try to stay warm, stay prayed up, and and hopefully we get through it. But with that being said, thanks for tuning in to this episode. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're gonna catch y'all right back again on the next episode. next Monday. The 426 show. Thanks for tuning in, and hit the like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit the like, man. It's right down there. The like right down there, or
Or over
right up
there,
there, or
over there,
right over
something.
there. Just hit that
Yeah,
shit though.
hit the button, man. Keep
Hit
us
the like.
going,
Hit the
man.
like.
Yeah. All right. Good. Salute to you, Big OC. Thanks for showing up. You
Yeah,
know,
straight up, man.
sharing your thoughts. You know, salute to Ratio behind the scenes, making things happen, man.
Ratio.
And yeah, we'll catch y'all right back again at the 426 show. Have a good one.
Straight up. Peace.